Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you for tuning in today. As you can see, I am on location at the 2024 Auburn Car Auction and Show. This is their 54th annual event and an opportunity to look at these fascinating classic cars from 1912 all the way to new models in 2024. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to bid and to get your dream car. You'll also see vehicles here from popular movies like Wolf of Wall Street. Now on today's show, I'm going to take you inside of these cars, learn all about it, and have some fun. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Joining me now is Rod Egan, who is the principal and chief auctioneer here at Worldwide Auctioneers. Hello.
Hey,
How's it
Jessica.
going?
Great. How are you?
Good.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's so beautiful in here. I mean, honestly, looking at all of these cars, it's so cool. So you all have brought in over 400 cars to this event. Tell me all about what people can expect when they come out.
Well, I think to compress it, you're going to see cars basically from virtually every era. So we have the oldest car here, I think, that we're offering is a 1908. We have a 1917, one of the first electric cars. So get that, 1917. This electric stuff is not new.
Okay.
We have a 2024 Tesla Cyber Beast truck to go with that, and a 2024 Ferrari. So we really have, we will span all genres, all eras.
Yeah.
So 54th annual, my business partner John, his family started the Auburn Auction in 1971.
Wow.
The first one was 71, so this is now the 54th. And so it's a celebration and a passion for cars, for great old cars.
Right, and really when people come out, they not only get to experience and look at these vehicles, but they get to bid on them and take them home, right?
Yes,
That's
yeah,
the point.
so all 400 cars here are part of the auction, 3-day auction that we have. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and again, so we have something from 1908 to 2024, and we have entry-level cars for 20, 30,000, and we have some that are going to bring more than $1 million a piece.
Right. And so this is the 54th year that you all are doing this. Talk to me about the energy that's in the room as people are bidding and just really going for their dream car.
Well, yeah, there's a big part of that. So there will be a pretty broad spectrum. People will come here from all over the world, literally. I think last time there was 16 different countries of people that we had registered bidders here. There are my very astute collectors, investors, but some of my favorites are the families and the father and the son, or the father and the daughter, and they want a project car, and that's near and dear to me because that's how I got into it.
Oh, okay.
My dad, when I was a kid, when I was 11, he restored, I helped, did all the grunt work, a 64 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, and I was like, I was amazed how all that stuff worked, how it came together, the engineering, and obviously here I am, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Right, so for me, I love to be able to help people realize that dream defined, whether it's for a bond, whether it's, I could never afford this in high school and now I can, or for me, that's the best part of it. You see the sheer enjoyment and happiness that people get when they get these old cars, and that's what these are, they're fun.
Yeah, and there's such a range of vehicles, like you said, old-fashioned cars all the way up to the newest modern cars, and a lot that this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that people can actually see them, correct?
I think it's very safe to say that if you don't come out and see them now, you may never see several of them again ever. There are several of those, for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to walk around and just kind of learn about each of the vehicles. Not all of them, not 400, but a few favorites.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, well, this is the main attraction. So tell me about this vehicle.
This is certainly one of the main attractions. And one of the things I love about this is we're in Auburn. This is in Auburn. So the Auburn Motor Car Company this car built here, Auburn, Indiana.
Wow.
So Auburn Cord Duesenberg, the ACD museum here, the
Yes.
festival is huge. And this is not just any Auburn, this is arguably one of the most significant Auburns ever built.
Really? Why is
Period.
that?
12-cylinder engine, which is incredibly rare for the time in 1932. And more so, the body's called a boat tail speedster. They made, I believe, 13 of these, 13 that are here, or not here, but built. And the best ones in the world are certified by the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Club. This is one of those. There will never be any more certified. So historically, and then when you start talking about design elements, the car is absolutely stunning. It's amazing.
Okay, well, you
one of
mentioned
my
something
favorites.
about the back.
Yes.
So let's take a look and see what this is all
So
about.
now you can tell why they call it a boat tail speedster.
Okay.
The inspiration literally is from a boat tail. And you talk about
That's
the
so
style
cool.
and design in the 30s,
Yes.
how everything flows together, sweeps together. I mean, some of the best designs, in my opinion, were of this era. It's
So
phenomenal.
cool. Let's keep looking.
Great car.
Wow, look at this.
Love this color.
Oh, it's giving me grease.
Yes,
Lightning.
yes, yes. Perfect timing. There you go. A little newer than Grease, but you're in the right idea. Definitely. 1958 Chevrolet Impala convertible.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's
cars,
hop
yes.
inside.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
it. We cannot help but to give it a little test sitting. Ooh. This is so nice. Look at this.
You look good here.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you do.
This lean back is incredible.
Yes.
Like,
lots of room in a 50s car.
right. And so people
Yes.
just kind of leaned back and drove.
Chilling before there was chilling.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the features. One thing that's
Yes.
so cool is I'm looking at all of the old dials.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, great car. So factory air conditioning, which is a big deal in the 50s. That's called the Autronic Eye. That's another option that was very rare. And one of the things I love about the 58s is this tricolor interior. Three colors in the interior, one of which is complementary to the major color of the exterior. So this is a pretty highly optioned example, and probably as far as colors goes, it's my favorite of the 58s. Wow. And they drive so cool. They just float.
It looks like it. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, that song, Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lean. Oh. All
got
right,
it.
awesome. Well, let's keep
Yeah,
looking.
absolutely.
Okay, Rod, this car is giving me family vacation.
That's the epitome of the family vacation.
I love this.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
So Chrysler came out with the Town and Country, and this is one of the early sedans, 1948. And this is all real wood. All of this is real wood. They call these the last of the real wood cars.
Wow.
Every single piece hand done, hand built. So the craftsmanship's really incredible.
Yeah.
And these, I've actually owned one of these.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Did
And
you
they're
take
a
your family
blast
on
to take on a
vacation?
tour, and you go, and they're phenomenal.
Oh
you
my gosh.
you get some vintage luggage, you throw it up top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. And you go.
absolutely.
And these are a blast. Super comfortable, lots of fun.
Oh, and the little
And
dials.
I mean, I don't know anybody that doesn't love checking out a cool wood car. Woodies are, everybody loves them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
awesome.
So cool.
Yes.
And then over here, this is giving me throwback, but very cool as well.
Little change of pace.
All right.
Little change of pace here. So Ferrari instead of Chevrolet and
yeah.
Chryslers. And so 1969, Ferrari came out with this car. Well, they came out with several, but this 365 2+2. This is a really, really special car. So there's a guy named Bill Hara, Hara Casinos. He ordered this car new.
Oh.
This is the only 365 2+2 that I know of that came from the factory with a sunroof.
Oh, wow, there is.
So you've got fly yellow Ferrari,
Yes.
special order with a sunroof.
Okay, we have to talk about this because I'm
Yes.
assuming it's manual and not automotive.
It's electric.
It's electric?
Absolutely.
The sunroof?
Yes.
Oh,
Electric.
nice.
Yes. Yeah, I'll say this, there's not a lot of new stuff in new cars. It all came
Yeah.
from a lot of these older cars. So this, you get fly yellow Ferrari. This is a, hey, everybody, I'm here kind of car.
Right.
Right?
Yes,
But
you
what I
have
love
arrived.
about it is it's still kind of low-key 60s vibe,
Yes.
and it's awesome.
1969. So cool. Let's keep
Yeah.
looking.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
All right, now we're in a new one. Well, a very old car,
Very old.
but it's giving me wagon.
Yes.
Wagon wheels are rolling.
When was the last time you sat in a car built in 1912?
Wow, this is so cool. I mean, look how high this wheel is. We were talking about that because it's not adjustable, correct?
Not a bit.
So people really had to like drive all the
Absolutely.
way like this.
Yes, they did.
Wow, okay, so
Yes.
tell me all about this car. What is it called?
1912, it's a Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
It's called a Baby 6 Roadster. Phenomenal little car. Actually, in America, through the teens into the early 20s, most people don't know this, but there was about 3,400 automobile manufacturers in the United States.
Really?
Mitchell, seldom heard of, is one of those great stories from the brass era. Call it the brass era because of all the brass all over these cars.
Yeah. And so people just drove and had all of their
The elements.
insides
you
like
were
revealed.
one with the elements. Absolutely.
Yes, I
Yes.
couldn't
This
keep
is it.
anything.
So it's a
No
roadster.
attention to your
Roadster
car.
generally means no windows.
Really?
So in
Okay.
just about every vehicle, all the way up through until you get to Corvettes, Roadster is basically a car with no windows.
So is there a certain region that this car was most popular in, or was it spread out throughout the United States?
Spread out throughout the United States because this was you would think, okay, California would be, but this was made a lot closer to here than it was California.
Really? So I'm just trying to think about those winter days. I mean, I guess it's better than an actual wagon
Yes, a little better than an actual wagon.
with a horse.
So you went from the horse-drawn carriage to the first cars like the 1908 over there. So these are basically, there's a club and these are basically called a horseless carriage.
Oh,
There you go.
Very
Yes.
cool. Ooh, this is a hot rod.
Yes, Jessica, nicely done. A poster car of sorts, right? I mean,
Right.
this is the stuff kids hung on their wall. Now some grown-ups are doing it because it's of that age, that vintage. So 1987 Lamborghini Countach, 5000 QV edition.
So
I mean, it
cool.
is a killer car.
It is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Now, this car sits low. We're tall people.
Yes.
That will be hard, I feel like, to get in and out of.
You can drop yourself in pretty easily. Getting out is definitely not as easy.
You need the
Let's put it
legs.
that way.
But
Yes.
but I want to talk about something real quick because we're
Yeah.
talking about how you curate and just really bring these cars
Yes.
in from all over the United States and globally.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you notice, there are not two of the same cars in here.
Yeah.
So we make sure we do a very thorough job of selecting, and then aside from diversity, selection is quality,
Right.
rarity, stuff like that. So that's what we strive for. So ideally what we want is, even if you're looking at a $30,000 car, it's the best example of that mark, or a car that's worth a couple of $1 million.
Yeah.
You have that same quality.
A little bit of everything. Okay, we have to talk about these doors.
Yes.
Will you show me how
Yes.
it works?
Iconic. Everybody loves the Lambo doors,
Look at that.
which do make it very easy to get into.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me see you try.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
And when you're my size, you're almost laying down once you're in here. So I'm 6'3". I can do it. I can do it. I don't know that I'd want to spend like 1,000 miles in this,
Right.
but it is pretty awesome. It's a great car.
Is, and then okay, I have to do the honors.
Yep.
And just like that, you have Rod and the hot rod.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Okay, so we're coming to a current year
Very
car.
current, yes.
2024.
Yes.
And this is an electric vehicle.
It is.
So cool. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. So this is the 2024 Tesla Cyber Beast. So this is the biggest, the baddest tri-motor. This is it. A lot of people have been waiting to see these. They're now starting to be seen on the streets a little bit.
Yeah.
And this one literally came right from the dealership, delivery miles right to us.
Yes.
So someone's going to get a new Tesla.
Yes, from the, Indianapolis, which is so
Yes.
cool. And so you're right about the name. It is a beast. I have seen one of these on the streets actually, and I felt like someone was driving like a SWAT car, like a full,
Absolutely.
innovative,
Yeah.
futuristic Jefferson type
Very
of
much.
car.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about the features of it. I mean, can it go through fire? I mean, it looks like it's
It looks
armored.
like it can do absolutely anything.
Right.
Yes, they actually do have some stunning capabilities, and technologically they're so advanced. It's incredible. Yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, okay, well, let's step on the inside and take a peek. And I have the magic key. Okay,
Yes.
so first off, let's talk about the door and all of this, which is so cool. So it's unlocked, but basically this is the key card, right?
Correct.
So you hold it up. Oh,
That'll lock it.
so that
If you
just
hold it up,
locked
that
it.
will lock everything.
And then
So now you just
put it
hold it in your
back.
hand. Yeah, you put it back. It's good.
And then
Set your thumb
and then
down
you
there.
Hey.
Hey.
And then slide
in
on
you go.
in. Okay, well, join me. All right, welcome in. This is what I call modern day cruising.
Yeah, absolutely, and incredibly futuristic and really simplistic too.
Right, because I'm
Yes.
looking around and there are no buttons anywhere. Like
Right.
if you typically are used to putting on a light or doing clickers, I would not know how to drive this. So this screen is the main attraction.
Yeah, fully functional, and it'll tell you and teach you just about everything. And one of the things that people say, okay, well, great, I got to sit around and charge this up. Well, one of the cool things, well, Elon, he was thinking, this is a game center. So when you're sitting there charging this, right, you need 20 minutes to charge it to go to your next place.
Right.
You want to drive somewhere, you can be in a video game driving with this steering
Being
wheel.
the remote.
You're
control.
actually
Cool.
there, yeah. And there's a host of games. There's a whole suite of stuff you can do
Okay.
while you wait. So they really thought of everything. It's very cool.
That is innovative. I would
Yes.
love to pull up Mario Kart.
Yes, you can.
That was my favorite
Yes.
driving video game. Okay, so we have to talk about this poly gas station because it's so cool and so vintage.
Yeah, it is absolute period. So if you'd have been back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, even the 60s for sure, when you pulled up your old car, you would be coming right into, they call that the island, and you would come out, and of course, back in the day, you would have someone come out from Polygas with their little uniform and their hat, and they'd be, what can I do for you today, ma'am? And take it out, and away you go.
And look at that, this is so cool. Just pumping it. And the thing that I saw that really caught my attention is this price, 19 cents per gallon. Can we please get that back?
Yes, please.
I love it. So what made you all add this to the exhibit?
John and I have always had a penchant for like good, original, old stuff, and it just kind of adds to the character of our building and what we're doing. So we have a bunch of stuff like that, little gems hidden all throughout the place.
Yeah, very cool.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
We saved the best for last, your favorite.
Yes, this is my absolute favorite, and for a host of reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, the color is killer, really striking, but this is one of those cars earlier when I said, you know, if you don't come out, you might not ever see again.
Yes.
This is one of those cars.
Really? Why is that?
Well, it's a French car. Built in French, it's a
Oh.
Delage. It was built in 1937.
Yeah.
And it's a D8 120. And it's a custom bodied car by a coach builder called Chaperon. So a lot of these French cars, you had an engine, a chassis, rolling chassis, and you sent it to a bespoke coach builder to put the body on it, and you
Yes.
get a magnificent work of art like this
Yeah.
that you can drive and actually have fun. So this is rolling sculpture to me.
So this is, I mean, you're so right. When I look at all the specifics and the details of the car, and let's talk about this piping. That's so cool.
Side exhaust, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why is it external? Was it just, is it for functionality, or is it because of the look and the style?
Both. Functionality, keep the pipes out here for cooling, and obviously the design element is killer.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the coolest things about this car is how the door works.
Yes.
It is a flip. So why did they make it like this?
Ease of entry.
Ease
Absolutely.
of entry.
It's so easy to just slide your bottom in there,
Yeah.
ease your legs in, and away you go. You're ready to go.
So Rod, if someone wants to learn more about your auction and also look at your entire car inventory, where can they go?
WorldwideAuctioneers.com is by far the easiest way to do that. You can search year, make, model, sort by day, any way you want. It's very simple, and it's way cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this auction is happening today and tomorrow
Correct.
out in Auburn.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing and giving me a tour and educating me about your cars.
Loved having you here, Jess. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's a wrap. For more information about the Worldwide Auctioneers, we'll have their website listed below. And thank you so much for tuning in today on this special episode of Living Local 15. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of the show by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.